What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the iTip Report. My name is Ava Ani. Hope all is well with you. So, it is Monday. Salutes to everyone. Shout outs to all my subscribers. If you just joined or subscribed to my channel, I welcome you, as well as my older subscribers. I appreciate that you actually take the time to watch my videos. So, today I wanted to talk about a little bit Kodak Black and his statements in regards to trying to call himself hollering at Lauren London. First of all, he has, in my opinion, I don't follow Kodak Black, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not my cup of tea as far as music. He has really said some crazy things in regarding dark-skinned women that I didn't appreciate, and he's just one of those artists that is reckless and all over the place. He has made money, but apparently he doesn't have a good team around him, or I would say someone that's actually sitting him down and saying, listen, you need to be mindful of what you say, where you go, how you say it. And we have to ask ourselves in this day and time, you know, do people, especially artists, do they respect even themselves as well as other people? You know, do they have any type of respect? Do they even respect their mother? You have to ask that. So, you know, Kodak Black, he just made some really disrespectful comments talking about, you know, Lauren London is fine. Yes, we know she's beautiful. Everybody knows. It's a lot of beautiful women out here. But I'm like, what in your right mind to actually think that it's okay to just say, yeah, you know, when you cry for a whole year and when you finally get over it, you know, which is very disrespectful in regards to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle too. And yeah, I'll be here for you. Like, she's really, like, you have to ask yourself, like, he think that Lauren London is checking for him. I think he's at the age of 21, but I knew dudes when I was in my 20s, 21s, they wasn't doing crazy stuff like that. In this situation, because he's young, I don't know what he's thinking, and I blame his manager. I don't know who his manager is. I blame his manager. I blame his team, if he has one. But you know, nowadays, people are firing publicists left and right. Maybe because the publicists are not doing their job now, or they're overpriced or something. I mean, maybe that's why. But you mean to tell me someone didn't sit him down, or someone didn't look at his social media or talk to him within that day to find out how you feel today? What are you going to talk about on social media? What you going to do this? Personally, I think that he needs to fall back. I think they said he did a general apology, but to me that apology was because now you're reaping repercussions of your actions, consequences. Now, you know, it's getting real serious out here because things is getting even more deeper by the minute. So now you have radio stations, you have different people and different masses. They're like, oh, we need to take his music off because he has no respect for the dead, and he doesn't have respect for the fact that Lauren London is grieving right now. Let's be real. Like, she lost her significant other, and you're sitting here talking about you want to holler at her. Of course, you have a lot of men out there that may feel the same way as well, but they're not going to openly, out of respect, say, you know what, holler at me after you finish crying your eyes out for a year. That is just like, so you like in another world. So I wanted to talk about this because you have to, if you are a fan, I am not a fan, I am not a supporter of Kodak Black, but I have to put as a disclaimer, I do not wish him any wrong. However, I do think it's wrong that he thinks that it's okay to voice his opinion that no one cares about in regards to who he want to smash because he feel like that person is fine. I'm looking at the manager. Don't know who the manager is. And I feel like the manager has failed him because he's doing reckless things, one on top of another. You know, he's on some type of, I think, rape charges or something. Case that's currently open. He said disturbing things about dark-skinned women. He doesn't even like himself. That's how I take it. It's like a form of self-hate. And you just going on and on and on. I think that his apology, Kodak Black apology, was pretty much not real. It's now because now people are looking into your bag and snatching up the money because you don't know how to act. And like I said, I blame the managers. If he had more than one manager, y'all really all messed up. But the managers, the publicists, all that, I blame you guys. It's because you're letting your artists look crazy out here in these streets to the point that he can get hurt. Now, the question is, did Kodak Black ever think that when he goes on tour, that, yeah, he wants to go to LA, right? He wants to go to Cali, San Francisco, all these different places. You know, they are known. California is known for the big music scene. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. But did Kodak Black think that, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this because I want to get my bag. I want to see my fans. That's if he cares about his fans. And do shows in Cali. So do you think, you have to ask yourself, do you think that fans gonna come out and support you after you disrespect someone from their hood? I don't think so. And this is where the manager should be really thinking about this. I personally think for social media, for certain people, like if an artist, if you're not responsible about what you say to people or what you say to your fans or how you come off, I think you should be filtered. You know, you have to be mindful what you say, but I think managers should be a little bit more hands-on and say, hey, what are you thinking about today? What you plan on talking about? So they know to just snatch that phone. I forgot who it was. It was an artist. I don't know if it's XXXTentacion, rest in peace to him. It was an artist that he was talking reckless on social media, just venting and venting. I don't know if it was Trippy. It was somebody. And the manager that was with him snatched his phone up quick. That's what it should have happened with Kodak Black. Because this right here, like, I mean, you got to ask yourself, the manager, don't you think whatever reckless stuff that your client does, it doesn't reflect you, even if you didn't do it? If you don't think so, that is true. I remember I had a client who just said and did reckless stuff. And this was like when I was managing him, and I felt in my mind that, yes, I'm responsible for the artist, my client at the time, but I'm not to a certain extent responsible for what he do. But then I had a reality check, you know, when you really pay attention and reflect back on the memories, that yes, you as a manager have the responsibility. It's like a parent. It's like a wife and husband. Whatever, if your husband goes outside looking crazy or doing something to someone or whatever, he's a representation of you, and vice versa, guess what? You are judged in there with your husband or whoever you with. And that is the same thing in dealing with artists and clients. When my client did something crazy or said something crazy, I had a label say, yo, well, you're responsible. You know, whatever he says, you're responsible. And I thought that was unfair. But then you have to think about it like, look, you're protecting this person's image, name. You are responsible. And it is true. You're responsible. So in this sense, now Kodak Black, they touching his bag and saying, oh, we trying to take your your music off of the stations and stuff like that. Now you want to apologize, which the manager should have checked him, and we don't even know. I can't even say the manager didn't check them because we don't really know. But you have to question yourself, like, where's your publicist? Where's, like, a real publicist? Where's your manager? Why are you talking reckless like this? What are you thinking about? You have made it. You have opportunities to get even more money, opportunities to move, maneuver in life with your career, where there's so many well-deserving artists out here that are not able to do that. So, in my opinion, I think Kodak Black needs to have several seats, sit down, and really think about the crap that comes out his mouth. And he needs to, you know, pay attention and have the right team around him so he doesn't make these same mistakes, because he's making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes, and it just looks like he doesn't care. Yes, he's 21, but that, to me, at this point, there's no excuse. You shouldn't be disrespecting the dead. Rest in peace to Nipsey's sis. Excuse me. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. And you shouldn't be disrespecting someone that's grieving, that cared about her significant other, which is Lauren London. We, as a people, guys, we have to be careful who we support. Even if you know, it's people that you love their music or whatever, when they start doing stuff crazy and shenanigans, they need to be held accountable. And I feel like a lot of artists, because they have money and they have power, they're not held accountable. But me, you, anyone else, we're held accountable for every little thing we do. Every little thing. So anyway, guys, I just think we have so many big things, other important topics to really talk about, than to sit here and just hear somebody talk shenanigans about who they want to smash. Crazy. On another note, I'm looking at the list for Record Store Day, and it's very long. And I'm trying to figure out what records I want and what records I don't. Record Store Day, if you're not familiar with it, is exclusive vinyl releases that come out on this Saturday. Hopefully I'll be at the store checking out what I can find, and I'll get back to you guys on it. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, your comments on this situation in regards to Kodak Black. Do you support him? Because I don't. Do you think his team is to blame? Do you think his label is to blame? Because he's just doing reckless stuff, and you know, of course, other artists and people have checked him or whatever, but like, we have to, people gotta be held accountable for the things that they say when it's across the top. And I don't think you should be trying to holler at somebody who is grieving over somebody that they really care and loved. So anyway, like this video, comment, definitely subscribe. I appreciate all the comments and likes and dislikes from the last video. Listen, I don't expect anyone to agree with my opinion, because I'm not asking you to agree. I'm just stating my opinion. These are only my personal opinions. But if you come and you dislike the video, I still got your attention in some form of fashion. So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, have a good Monday. I will see you on the next video. And thank you for watching. Peace. And this is Ava Ani.